Appalachian cryptid encounters here. So this footage that I got is some of the most probably important footage that I've recorded. Some of the most important footage I recorded today, and it's pouring down the rain. Okay, let me give you a rundown what's happening. Okay, I let my dog out. It's pouring down the rain, so I get my camera out just to go record, hearing tree knocks and stuff. So I start recording, and as I'm recording, on the footage you can see that there's these like spots coming across the camera, right? And then the camera will be in focus, then it's out of focus, then it's in focus, then it's out of focus, right? Then I zoom in and see, and there's a Sasquatch back here behind a tree. And if you've seen my previous videos, you know I've mentioned about how they'll twerk their face, to break up their outline or whatever. I don't think it's just that. I think it's their ability to affect the cameras. And here I'm going to show you why. Because the camera goes in focus and then out of focus, then in focus, then out of focus. And it's pretty crazy. So here we go. Here's the Sasquatch is down here at the bottom of the screen that you're going to see. He's right there, right? Right there in the... He's going to pop up right in here. That's where he's going to pop up at. Okay, see, it's pouring down the rain. Okay, I'm trying to get the focus in my camera, right? And you're going to see all these orbs floating around. Okay, see this? Now I'm starting to get focus, right? Once I get the camera dialed in, you're going to see, it looks like these waves are coming at the camera. Just a second, you're getting ready to see it. Once the Sasquatch pops into view here in just a minute. I think it's up at the 350-ish mark, I think, is where he comes into view. Just a moment here. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to skip up here till we get ahead there, till we can see. See, right now I'm looking for other Sasquatches because I got some eye shine right here. There's some eye shine right here where the cursor's at. There's a Sasquatch right there. This video, I'm going to put it on my cell phone and I'll dissect it further. I'm on my laptop right now, so I wanted to just get this first video out to you, just to show you what I found. Okay, so there's a Sasquatch right here, and right here you're going to see him. He comes in really good right here. So you see the camera, right? You see how, like, you're going to see here in a minute. Not just yet. Okay, so here's some eye shine right here, too. Okay, you see my camera? How there's something popping into the wind, into the camera lens. Watch. See that? Right there. See that? All right, you're going to see the Sasquatch. He's right here. Right? And you're going to see my camera going in focus, out of focus, in focus, out of focus. And then you're going to see his face moving up and down. And there's another Sasquatch here, and you're going to see their eyelids moving up and down. Watch this. Okay, see, you're going to see as I roll the film. Right here's his eyes, right? Watch this. Look at these two popped up right here. There's the Sasquatch leaning sideways right there, peeking around the tree at me. I think there's one here, but there's most definitely one right here, and then there's one right here, and you're going to see his eyes, his forehead move up and down, and his forehead move up and down. Here we go. You can see his eyes right here, right? It'll get closer on my phone. I'll zoom in and do another recording, and I'll move it in closer so you can see better. But watch his eyes and watch his eyes up here. Look at that. See them twerking their face? And then you see at the camera, it'll go in focus and out of focus. It's like they're bombarding the camera. But when it starts raining heavy, you'll see my camera getting into focus more. It's because I think it's interfering with whatever they're trying to do to my camera, right? You can see their eyes coming in there, coming into play here. So they're trying to affect the camera. That's why they're twerking their faces. It's from what I mean, I don't know for sure, but something's causing the camera to malfunction like that. Look at his eyes showing up there. But it gets really clear here in a minute. And look at these eyes here that's going up and down. And then we got one right here and here, two Sasquatches. A big one right here and one right here. And they're all doing that face twerking. Watch his eye right here. See it? Look at that. See his mouth? See his teeth now? There's his teeth. This one up here is closing his eyes and shutting them. Man, it comes in really, really clear. This is the first portion of the video. I got a second video because my camera just automatically stopped recording all of a sudden. It's like they were bombarding my camera and it just stopped recording. I had to completely reset my camera and start recording again. I don't know if it was something they were doing or what, but the camera just shut down. So then I fired the camera back up and recorded another video, and it came in a lot clearer. But we'll get to that video too. Let's see here. Oh, it's going down. Okay, let's go back up. So I've not went through this footage all the way. I just see. Look at that. Look what's in, it's like the camera's getting hit with something. Right there. You know, this is I got $600 in this camera. It's not, it's a T7 that just don't do that on its own. You know what I mean? Okay, you're gonna see the eyes opening up there. Look at this little one right here behind the tree. Look at this one up here. See his eyes? His mouth. And his eyes shut. Okay, you're going to see it get into focus really good here soon. Look at this guy right over here. Staying well hidden. See, there it goes again. Something hitting the camera. Something directional. You know what I mean? And it's like there's 2 or 3 of them up here, and they're all moving their eyes and their face that you see. Okay, and this one here, mainly these two here is one eye, 2 eyes there, these 2 eyes here, and then this guy over here, you're going to see their eyes moving, and there's one up here. You'll see their eyes shutting and closing, and their high eyebrow ridges moving up and down. See, there's another spot. Right here is a Sasquatch too, a larger one, a giant. And this is 30 feet back. From this tree to that tree is 30 feet. Watch his eye right here. He's just well camouflaged. Watch his eye. See his eye moving. He's looking left and right. See his eye float. Real subtle moving in his face. See his eye right there? That's a giant, folks. At least 12 foot tall. At least. See his eye? And there's his other eyes right here. Watch his eye. Look at that. Floating from left to right. From all the way over here, all the way to here, all the way to there. Watch him. He's rolling his eye. I think that's how they distort your camera, is they get a focus on you. Look at his eye. Wow. Just amazing. Look at that. His lens is pulling back here. It's opening up. Watch his eye. His nocturnal shade lens is pulling down some. Here's his mouth. Just amazing. Look at that eye. He's controlling the light in his eye with that shade lens that comes across. It's flat. It's a slit that comes across the eye, and he's just standing there, well hidden in that vegetation. And there's across here, there's a bunch of trees that are down, and he's laying back behind that tree, and this is just his head sitting there, going back and forth. Well, that's just amazing, man. Damn, right there, look. If you look at his eye right here, in correlation to what this white spot is here on the screen, right here, see that? It looks like he's looking right at it. Here's his pupil. from the giant. And then look at the left side of this camera. It's like they're trying to make my camera go out of focus. Right? So they're distorting my camera footage. There might even be one right here, I'm not sure. But you can see these Sasquatches here. And then you got the giant face right here. That's what we're looking at. There's 3 of them here. Okay, they're distorting my camera with his eye right here. These eyes. There's one back here too. Look at my cursor right here. Okay, now you can see his eyes here a little bit better, and this one here. Yeah, they're. It's just amazing. Look at his face there. His face is coming. You can see his eyebrow ridge there. Here's his nose, right? See this eyebrow ridge. Here's his other eyes right here. Sitting back in that green vegetation there. You can see his pupil. Now on my phone, I'm going to zoom in and you'll get a better look at his eye here. So let's just keep going here. Check this guy out right here. This is the one that's going to really show up when I get the focus on. Okay, see, they're affecting my lens focus. See, I'm rolling the knob on my mouse that goes every half a second. It goes a half a second. Each frame, it goes frame by frame, right? When you roll your cursor knob. And you're going to see, and you can see the difference in the focus of the camera every time I roll that knob. And it should be in focus, stay in focus, and not fluctuate. But it is fluctuating, see? Look at this right here now. Look what's going on right here. Watch this. See that movement? Watch his eye right there. Watch his eye. Just amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. Okay, I'm going to scoot on up through here. Take a look at this guy here. And we'll try to get him in the focus here. Okay, right there. So they hit my camera again. And you can see the giant's eye. It's opening up more right there. See that? See his eye? He's getting his eye open a little bit better. But you can see these two right here. They're watching me. But and I think there's another Sasquatch here. Look at this. But he is in this other vegetation right here. The giant's only got one eye showing right now. And I think there's another Sasquatch right there. Because you can see his little eye right there. So let's move this. So and how I was able to find out what they were doing to my camera is because it was pouring the rain. See, watch these eyes right here. On this guy moving. I'll just move it back and forth so you can see his eye twerk. Right there, they hit my camera again. He's got his eye showing right there now. So look at his teeth. You got his teeth open here. You got his eyes. You'll see his eyes fluctuate. See his eyes moving? See that? His shades are pulled back. Look at his red eyes. Look at that, man. That's wicked. I'll zoom in on my phone and you'll get to see this better. Look at that. You can see his red eyes. You can see this eye right here in the mouth. Look at this. On this one here. Okay. Then you got this one up here. You can see his eyes right there. Right? I'm going to go slow here real quick. You can see their eyes move. See them? See how they're all just moving their face, trying to keep that screen from getting focused. That's what they're doing. I guess where they got that conical head gives them more brain power. I don't know. Maybe some Darwinism would have something to say about that. But look at this eye here looking, squinting at me. See, he's got both eyes open. I think that one's the one that's got the cleft lip. Watch his left eye blink here. See it? His left eye right here. Watch his facial expression. Just amazing, man. Okay. Now look at that giant's eye. Wide open. Alright, I'm going to roll the film a little bit more. Okay. Hit my camera again. Check that out. Messing with my focus is what they're doing. You can see his teeth. He's got his mouth completely open. Look at that. Same with this guy. Wow, that giant's looking right at me. Look at that. See his eye move from left to right? Check that out. Right here is his full eye. Watch his eye, his pupil move. Wow, it went all the way right there. Look at that. It's right here. Now it's all the way left. Just amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. I got a giant on my property. Holy shit. Unbelievable, man. Look at this guy now. They're just masters of cover and concealment. It's just, I know I say that all the time, but it's true. These guys are just, they're on a whole nother level. They really are. Watch these guys here. Watch his teeth move up and down, and his eyes are fluctuating. Same with this guy. Watch him. Oh, look at his eyes there. They showed up. This one here. Check him out. See his eyes. Same with this guy. Watch him right there. He puts his lips down. Going. Bam. Hit my camera again. I just don't know how they're doing that, man. That just puzzles the shit out of me. It really does. I see an eye right there. I don't know. Some of you guys might see some more Sasquatches in here. There's several in here, no doubt. And the tribe, from what I've calculated, there's about 24 or 25 of them in this tribe. There's two really big giants, and then two mid-sized giants, and then that I've counted, and then the rest of them are normal and average sizes. Look at this eye right here. Another one just come in the frame. See what you got going here from this tree back to, and this tree's midway back, and then way back here at the X structure is 30 yards, right? 30 yards. And there's a lot of distance in between there. So they can, it looks like they're stacked up, but what it is they're just at different intervals behind the trees. And you just peek, look at that, hitting my camera. Look at this eye now, watching. It's back behind this guy. Look at his little eyes. Different size Sasquatches. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let me go up here a little further. Okay, when the camera shuts off, they bombard my camera so much that it freaking kills itself. It just shuts the hell off, you know. I can't believe it. It just malfunctioned. So then I turned the camera back on. Look at this one over here. Freaky looking guy. His red eyes are starting to show here. So then I had to power the camera back up. And before they could affect it, I was able to get in and get really zoomed in and got some good footage on these guys. Look at this guy's face. Wow. It's coming into focus a little more now. Look at that. There's his teeth. Alright. This is like silverish gray hair around his face there. And his eyes, look at that eyebrow ridge right there. It looks like a V shape. That's his eyebrow ridge. And then his eyes are deeply sunk in his head there. And these are his white teeth. Okay, watch. I'm going to move him. You see that? It's pouring the rain, guys. I think that's what interfered with them able to affect my camera. That's why it's coming and going. Right. It's because of the rain. Look at this yellow eye right here coming in. And he's got his eye. Look how he's squinted real low now, this giant is. See his eye? It's squinted like he's trying to focus in on my camera. But from where it's raining so bad, they're starting to lose that ability to interfere with my camera. And look at this giant laying down right here. Here's his head. Watch my cursor. There's his head, right? His eye is right here. One. The second eye is right here. And he's got his head laying down. You can see his eyes moving. Look at his eye right here. See it? He's also doing that twerk to try to get their shield back up or whatever they're doing to affect my camera. See his eyes? Wow, look at that. Right there. Look at the whites of his eye. Look how big his eye is right there. That's that second giant laying down back here. But my footage has gotten more clear because it's pouring the rain. Now that I know this, I will be out in the rain catching footage of these guys from now on. Look at this big guy come back in here. Right here. So, trick for these Sasquatch hunters hunting rain, man. It's obvious what they're doing is trying to affect my camera footage. Okay, see his teeth? Watch this. It's really getting focused right now toward the end of the video, and then I turn on, I reset the camera. I had to turn it back on once it shut down, and we'll get some more footage of him. But look how clear this is coming in on this guy. Watch him twerk his eyes right here. See his teeth? Turning his head a little bit. I'll roll it back and forth so you can look at all the Sasquatches. at the same time stance. I'll just keep it between a few seconds there, back and forth, so you can see all their facial movements. Just amazing, man. Okay. We'll go back to this guy here. But it looks like there's like waves coming at the camera. You can see it. And then look at this eye right here lighting up. Right here. Check these guys out. Wow, look at his eyes open up there. Okay, there it is. They're trying to get that beam on me, whatever they're trying to do. Now it's floating back over onto the camera. So right now it's in focus. Once that beam gets back on there, my camera turns to shit again. But where it's raining, those raindrops are distorting it. It's affecting their ability to do it. But look at this guy's face coming in. He's got some green here on his chin right here, it looks like. And his head comes up like that. There's two different ones here, it looks like. This green guy, his eyes are right there, his little eyes. And then this guy, you see him with his teeth showing. And you got this bigger one up here. There's Sasquatch all in this footage, but watch him twerk his eyes right here. Then blank. Now we're getting all the orbs all over the place. Unbelievable, man. Bam. Right there. Okay, you see this light right here over by this tree. And then you see this light trying to cover half my camera. It's the bottom left half of my camera that gets hit with that interference. I don't know if this has got something to do with it or what, but... And then look at this guy's eye right here. See it light up right here? See his big head now? This is another Sasquatch. His face goes from here all the way up and around. Here's his eye. There's his nose. His other eye's right there. Watch his face. Okay. Now I'm going to roll my cursor here in just a second. But what I want you to look at is the white on the screen, the orb on the screen, in conjunction with his eye to the giant. And you'll see he is controlling that orb. Watch. See his eye move? He is absolutely controlling that distortion. Wow. Absolutely amazing, man. He is controlling that shit. You know what I think they're doing? I don't think it's supernatural at all. What these fuckers are doing is their eyes is collecting that ambient light from their nocturnal lens that comes across their eye, right? And what they're doing is reversing that and focusing it. And they're taking the ambient light that comes into their eyeball, using the back mirrors in their eye, and reflecting that out like a damn laser beam. And that's what is affecting this camera. That is absolutely what he's doing. He is taking the light and putting it back on the camera, interfering with it. That is just freaking phenomenal. Just amazing. Wow. I'm so forward at this, man. Okay, watch this Sasquatch here. You can see the whites of his eyes now, and what he's doing, twerking his face. I think here's the larger Sasquatch is right here, and then I think this is a smaller one, standing up behind a young juvenile, obviously, or a younger adult. But they're working there together. You can see his face here pretty good. Look at that. Look how well that's coming in. Look at his eyes right here. Look at him, he's squinting hard. Just amazing. Look at his eye glowing red right here. This is in Putnam County, guys. This is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, you see this footage? It's about done on this one. So, wow. Look at his eyes showing there. Wow. There, they hit the camera again. Half the screen. Check him out. Look at this guy. Look at his eyes right there. And then you got this one up here. He's got more of a. This one here is more of the chameleon being that I've noticed on my property. I've caught him out a few times. This one right here, and this giant right here. He's a chameleon giant too. They're using a backdrop of a tree to conceal their face, their body. Okay, that right there is coming in pretty clear. Look at his face right there. I'm going to zoom in with my camera or my phone when I'm going to do a double recording, and to where I can zoom in on this face right here, and we're going to see his face goes like this right here all the way around. And then he's got like his juvenile on the back of him. But look at that guy's face. Absolutely amazing, man. So it's making my camera go in focus, out of focus. See that? See how it's kind of stepping out of focus? And then when I click it one more frame, it kind of goes back in focus. And it's happening in conjunction of them twerking their face and their eyebrow ridges, their forehead basically, squinting and releasing their forehead, and their eye is squinting and releasing. And I'm just making a guess, but it kind of looks like they're reflecting that light back into the camera, distorting that footage somehow. Unless they got brain power doing it. I always try to look at the most common sense thing, you know what I mean? I try to stay out of the supernatural realm as much as possible, but these guys here, they're doing things with their eyes, man. They're reflecting ambient light to distort cameras. Look at his eyes right here. Like the men who stare at goats. That's what these guys are doing. These Sasquatch are staring at goats. But instead of it being goats, well, yeah, I guess it kind of is goats. We're sheep, you know. So men who stare at sheep. Look at his big eye open there. Just amazing. Absolutely amazing. That folks, is Sasquatch right there. That is absolutely Sasquatch. You can, all the naysayers out there come on my channel and put me on blast. You can do whatever you want, say whatever you want. But man, to me, this is proof. This is legit proof, in my opinion. So here we go. I'm going to click on this footage. Just so you can see it real quick. How much clearer I get it. See that? Look how much clearer that is. After they reset the camera, my camera just shut off, right? Now you can see his eyes right here. You see his right eye, and here's his left eye starting to show up. Right? And then here's a little juvenile right here. You can start to see a little bit of his beard now. He's coming into focus there. That's a giant, folks. Okay, here we go. And you can see his broad shoulders over here as he's hunkered down. Okay, here we go. Let me move this out of the way. I'm just going to roll this a little bit now that I got it in focus a little more, so you can see this Sasquatch better. Okay, here we go. Check it out. See his eyes there reflecting. Here's a green bearded Sasquatch. You know, they use different tree fluids and sap to coat their skin to give them a green texture look, right? Look at this eyeball, or is that the mouth of this one right here? I can't tell. We'll have to see if it moves back and forth. And then you got the Sasquatches here behind this tree. But these Sasquatches will coat their skin to help with their chameleon abilities. And then they're using their nocturnal eyes for directional, moving light directionally to interfere with people's cameras and stuff. That's exactly what this is. I would have never said that before. I never even thought of that before until I got the evidence of them affecting my camera. And I would have never even noticed that if it wasn't for the rain pouring down and it was interfering with their light beaming ability. Otherwise, they would have been dead on it, and I would have never even noticed. Look how clear that is. Look at this guy right here. He's got one up behind him, one up behind him, one up here now. Then you got the giant right here. Wow. Look how clear it is, folks. Look at that. They are stacked up big time. Look at this guy. Look at his eye right here. Check his eye out right there watching me. Just amazing. Yeah, I don't know. It's been probably a month ago. See, look at this guy's eye. It's been about a month ago. Look at this one. It looks greenish, like almost reptilian right here. You can see him squatted down right here. Watch his eyes. See his eyes right here? It's like a month ago. They were right up against my house. And I heard them counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They were counting the 5. They have picked it up. They've heard me count, calling my dogs in the house. I count, my dogs come running. And they picked that up off of me, counting the 5. They didn't count no longer than that. That's all they counted to. So they're observing me, that's for sure. And look at this, man. This is unbelievable. Look, he's smiling here. Look at that. Now he's making faces. Wow, check that out. See his eyes glowing. See his nose, his mouth. He's looking left and right. Watch him. Anybody want this footage, let me know. I'll get it to you. I got an email for the channel. It's called Appalachian Cryptid Encounters at Gmail. And if you guys see some footage that I miss, obviously these guys are well hidden. Here's another Sasquatch right here. Look at that eyebrow ridge. Didn't even notice him. He's right here. Here's his head. He's using that tree as a backdrop as well. And here's his eye, one eye right here. And his second eye's right there. You see it opened up at me right there. It's like he's looking up at me. See his eye move? Unbelievable. See, and it's pouring the rain so bad right now. You can't tell because the camera don't show you rain. And they're trying so hard to distort my camera, and they're having a really tough time of it right here, because I'm in focus right here. And see the black around his eyes has gotten blacker. I've noticed that. That must be his nocturnal shade lens or what, but I've noticed that his eyes have gotten a lot darker. Okay, back to these guys. So I got one here and one up here, the giant up here. Look at how serious his face is, man. Just amazing. So I just seen some of that pop up on the right there. Look at the facial expressions moving. The eyes moving. But this Sasquatch here is coming in so good right here. It's coming in so clear for the most part on this video, on the second video here. After my camera malfunction. Look at that. Look how good that's coming in. That's clear, folks. Look at this giant's face right here. Look at it. It's clear, man. Absolutely amazing. You know, like that Bassmaster video. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? I know I might sound like that, but it's because I'm just so freaking amazed by this bird. I'm just super amazed by it that they showed themselves like this. This is Appalachia, folks, Putnam County. Wow, look at this one here. Look at his eyes coming into view there. You can start to see the detail in his face. So I'm just going to hit play here. This video is going long enough. And then I'll get this over on the phone. So I just want you to be able to look at that orb jump down right there. I just wanted you to see the camera light going in and out, like it's being beamed with something. See, they can't keep the distortion up on my camera. All right, folks, that's what I got. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Peace.